Welcome to the replay. Thanks for watching. If you're catching me on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Thank you. So, for all of you that are new to Chalk Couture, let me quickly, hi Sandra. Chalk Couture is the hottest trend in easy DIY high-end home decor. It is DIY home decor for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're crafty or you're not crafty, creative, not creative, artistic, not artistic. This is the best stuff. This is like the best stuff since sliced bread, in my opinion. Chalk Couture, we offer silk screens. You're going to see me use them. Use one tonight. They're adhesive-backed, reusable transfers that are like stencils, only better. They have silk screen. They're made out of silk screen, and they are reusable. I'm also going to be using the Chalkology Paste. It goes on wet, dries hard, but it's not smudgeable, but you can remove it with water. We also have Couture ink that is used on fabric, ceramics, and glass. It's heat set, and it is permanent. Hi, Debbie. And Chalk Couture offers many surfaces. We have a lot of framed reusable chalkboards. We have whiteboards in different sizes, boards and bases, and a lot of things. We also have fabric surfaces like pillow covers and banners and bags. But tonight, I'm going to be showing you how you can use something that is not a Chalk Couture surface. However, the transfers, paste, and inks can be used on almost any surface that you can imagine. And tonight I'm going to be using something that I had gotten my hands on a few years ago. But before I leave that graphic, I just want to say one more thing that Chalk Couture offers, and it's a DIY home decor business. For $99, you can become a designer just like me. You get an amazing kit with over $240 worth of products. And there are several ways that you can run this business. You can do workshops, expos, sell finished products on Etsy or Facebook, or if you do craft shows. And if you're a craft blogger, this fits right in with what you already write about. All right, let's go. What I am working on, and this is, we're in the May flowers, because we had the April showers, and now we're into the May flowers. And I said that the beginning of the month I'm going to be covering flowers. So what I'm going to be working with today, let me change this view a little here so we can see what's going on. Is a transfer that is it's new. It's from the Flower Market collection, and it is called Fresh Flowers. The surface that I'm going to be using is this tote. I had gotten this, I think, at the very first blogging conference that I ever went to. How do you keep the chalk paint from coming off of ceramic? Okay, if you're going to be putting the chalk paste on ceramic, it's got to be a piece of ceramic that that's not gonna get any use, because it will come off of there. If you want it permanent, I would recommend using the ink instead on ceramic. It gets baked on. You can put it in your oven. So that's, if you're going to be using, say, a decorative plate that you put in a hutch and display, I've done that. I have used chalk paste because nobody touches it. It's not going to chip off because nobody's touching it. It's not going to need washed or anything like that. So you could use chalk paste on ceramic if it's not going to be used. I hope that clears that up for you, Sandra. Okay, so here is this tote that I had gotten, actually had to put it together, and I painted this like 6 years ago, and I painted the sides of it, as luck would have it, with chalkboard paint. The other parts of it I painted white. So, and both sides I painted, and the ends I painted with chalkboard paint. So that kind of worked out. And I'm going to be using one piece. There are several pieces in this this transfer set. It was huge, and it was called Fresh Flowers. And I am using, there's two pieces actually to this one. The bouquet has a bunch, but let me grab the two pieces that I'm talking about. There's this one, that I've already used. I haven't shown you that yet. And then there is this one. Now the other component of this collection is a bouquet of flowers. And if you saw my blog post the other day, it's a bouquet of flowers that I put on my big chalkboard that's in my family room, and it's the salvaged wood chalkboard. So you can go read that blog post on crateandbabble.com to see that. It turned out beautiful. But today we're just going to use this. And it says Market Fresh Flowers. And I have to decide what colors I'm doing this in. I went to the Amish farm today where I picked up some flowers. I already marked the back of this, where I had I usually take my pots to get filled with dirt and flowers, and I think it's a little too early to go get that done yet for my deck, but I picked up some pots for this because I'll keep this inside until we're sure that there's no more danger of frost. And we're coming up on Mother's Day weekend, which is typically here in South Central Pennsylvania when they announce, you know, they always say, the weather people on the local news say, wait till Mother's Day weekend. Wait till Mother's Day weekend. So I've waited. So I'm going to take those pots in probably on Thursday to get filled so I can get my outdoors looking pretty. And I just let them do it because they're way better at it than me. And I just spend way too much money if I pick flowers and then they don't work out. So I just let the experts do it. I learned that last year. It's like, let the experts take care of the flowers. All right, let's look at some. I got all different colors down there. So I know I definitely want to use Raspberry Sorbet. I want to use this pretty new color called Parakeet. And what else do I want to use? I could use peony, however you say it. And let's see, do I have enough going on here? Probably should do like an off-white or a white color. So let's pull out Fresh Linen. I really like that. Anybody have any suggestions on color, what to do what? I really like that Parakeet. That's so pretty. Let's do Parakeet on this bottom line of text. I'm going to open this up and grab a small squeegee here and do this line first. And if you've not seen this demonstrated before, you just load up the squeegee with some chalk paste and then spread it over the open areas of the transfer. That's it. I'm starting at the bottom for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because I can't decide on what other colors I want to use. So I'm scraping off the excess and I'll just put that back in the jar. And wipe off my squeegee. I think I need to get another tub of disinfecting wipes out. Okay, I'm gonna, since I seem to be taking my good old time, I'm gonna just release that so it doesn't dry in there. All right, maybe we should do Market Fresh the same and the lime the same green after I went and cleaned that. After I went and cleaned that squeegee, of course. And maybe we'll do the line a different color. Remove the excess. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining in. Have you been busy creating? I'm gonna lift that up. Oh, I just love this parakeet color. I think that's so pretty. All right, so then let's do, I don't know. Should we do, I'm gonna let the flowers be the star of the show when I put them in, and I'm gonna post pictures. So I'm gonna do this fresh linen on the word flowers, because it just might be a bit much with all the colors. What do you see, the pretty flowers I got? I got quite a variety. Oops, that green is close. Remove that. I'm going to get this thin. I'm just beside myself with all these new transfers from the flower market collection, because I love anything flowers. Anything floral, I just love it. Okay, the only thing left to do are these lines there. Who has a suggestion on what color? Let's add some pink. The peony or peony, however you say it. I mean, there's just so many color combinations I could have done here. I could have done it all in white, and it looked really nice. But I had to get some colors on it. Now let's see how it all looks together. What do you think? Did I do okay with my color choices? I kind of like it. What do you think? Or should I have done all of it pink instead of the, but I really like that green color. It's so pretty. It doesn't have good lighting on it. I like it. I do like it. So what I'm gonna do is let this dry, and then I'm gonna take it down and put my pots of flowers in it. And I'm not gonna put dirt in this or anything like that. I'm just gonna stick the pots in. And then once, after this weekend, then I could, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't, plant them outside, or just, we'll see how they do. I don't know how they're going to do. I'm not a flower plant person. I've got like the brownest thumb ever. So we'll try that. We'll leave them here. I'm not crazy about this pink now. I'm probably going to change that, because it looks kind of dumb. That's just how. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. I don't know. The more I keep looking at it, I'm like, I don't think I like that. I like the green. I like the fresh linen color, but the pink looks out of place to me. So what I'm probably going to do is wipe that off, and I can show you. I'm just going to wipe that off and then clean the transfer and come back and just do it either in the green or the fresh linen. It just looks silly. And isn't that the coolest thing about Chalk Couture? You're not locked in with the chalk paste. You do it and you look at it, it's like, I don't think I like that so much. And you change it. That's what's awesome about it. Now, ink's a different story. Ink, you have to It's not forgiving like that. You have to know in advance what you're doing with the ink. But I've never had that happen with the ink. I've always been happy with my choices. But that I did not like. All right, I'm going to let all that dry. Clean my transfer that's over here in the water and let it dry. And then come back and redo it. Those 2 lines, that's it. I don't even have to do those lines, actually. I know that. I don't even have to put those lines on. Now that I'm looking at it, I might not. I'm just going to dry this where I washed it off. Thanks for joining from Virginia, Cheryl Ann. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm not going to add those lines. We don't need them. So if you were doing this, what color would you have done the Market Fresh and the Seed Stems Bloom? Would you have done a contrasting color, or would you have stuck with one color for the whole pattern? This was fresh linen. I really like the fresh linen. It looks more gray in the jar than it does on the surface. It's a really nice, like grayish color, like combination of gray and beige. It's a really pretty color. So what would you have done? I'm curious. Okay. Well, I'm going to let this dry, take it down, put my flowers in, take a picture, and put it on here. If you make any kind of comment, you'll get a response, and you'll be able to get links to the products that I used in tonight's project. Except for this tool tote thing. I'm sorry, I can't. We don't sell them, but they have them. Home Depot, I think, is who gave this to us. All right, I just like the whole distressed look of this thing too. The flower, it's gonna look pretty. I can't wait to show it to you. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon in the VIP group, and if you're not in my VIP group, you want to get in there, so comment below, add me, so that I can get you into the VIP group, because that's where I sell bundles and run specials and have a lot of fun things are going on over there. And I come on, can you still wipe off the chalk that was originally on the piece? Or will, yes, off the chalk that was originally on the piece, or will the pink, like the chalk, I did write with a chalk on this before. I don't know if that's what you mean. I know, too many choices. Like the other side, you can, well, you can't, oh, you can see a little bit. I had written create in an actual piece of chalk, and I can just erase that, and the chalkboard paint, the black paint, won't come off. That's permanent. So I'm not sure if that's what you meant, Sandra. But the original like black chalkboard paint won't come off if I wipe all of this. Like the black paint stays there. And then if there's any ghosting, say I want to remove this and do a completely different design. I can remove all this, and if I see ghosting in the background from where the chalk paste was, all I have to do is use one of our board erasers that look like this. They look like those sponges. Only these are actually a lot better. I have those sponges, and they fall apart like right away. These don't. These stay whole. So yes, this removes any ghosting that remains after you've removed your design. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you very much. Okay, does anybody, are there any more questions? I know there's too many choices, Jennifer. You should think about becoming a designer, because I couldn't like just choose. I have to have everything. That's Debbie. That's how I am. I have to have everything. And it's a good thing it's affordable, because I'd be in trouble. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it, Sandra. Thanks. All right, there we go. So I will be live tomorrow afternoon around noon, 1, 2 o'clock in the VIP group with a Crafternoon little project. And then I'll be back tomorrow evening for another flower flower choice here. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. Well, I do know what I'm doing, but I don't have it in front of me. I scheduled it all out for a change. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Let me go back to me. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. You've given me some of your Tuesday evening. It was very nice. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good evening.